Come on, Hermano. Welcome back to the channel, Football with Ritam. And in today's video, we will be discussing about who will be the potential manager of Chelsea FC for the upcoming 2026-27 season. Following the departure of Liam Rosenior in April 2026, after a brief and critical 106 days of Liam Rosenior's tenure, Chelsea finds itself in a very critical position. With the massive influx of talents like Opendia, Kendry Piers, Saptaev and Emmanuel Omega, who will be arriving at Chelsea by the summer 2026. The board is under immense pressure about whom to appoint as the next manager, because it will be very difficult for the manager to manage the club to ensure the development of the young players with massive success. So in this video, we will be talking about 3 names that can potentially be the next manager of Chelsea FC. We will be discussing about their strategy and philosophy, then we will be talking about their playing style. And at the end of the video, I will give my verdict about who will eventually be the next manager for Chelsea FC. And if you're a Chelsea fan, this channel is for you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, because you will never miss any update from a Chelsea related video. So let's start the video. The first name which comes is Andoni Iraola, the rock and roll. Right now, Andoni Iraola is the favorite for the job, because he is the candidate who is strongest for the job for the owners, who want high octane and aggressive football. And basically the playing structure, or you can say the philosophy of Andoni Iraola, he has been influenced by Marcelo Bielsa, following that high octane and that aggressive playing football, focusing on physical dominance and verticality. Now, if I talk about the philosophy and the strategy of Andoni Iraola, then he is quite of a manager who loves to play aggressive press football. Like unlike Enzo Maresca, who wants to build the ball from back and plays a relatively slower football, Iraola is such a kind of a manager who wants the ball to reach the opponent third as quickly as possible. Besides, he favors a model of hybrid press, where instead of going directly pressing the ball, he wants his player to wait for the right opportunity and then wait for the right trigger to jump into a relentless man-to-man press. So basically, he is an unique type of manager who presses the ball in a very different way, unlike we have seen the press of many managers, unlike the pressing of many managers like Jurgen Klopp and many more. He is a unique kind of manager. Now, if I talk about the playing style of Andoni Iraola, so basically it is more of a basketball type of football which he instructs the team to play. Basically, he prioritizes speed over possession and embraces chaos and risk scenarios. Basically, he is a kind of a manager who wants to take risks in the game. Like if we consider about high risk, high reward football, I think he will be that kind of a manager who will play that kind of a game. And to be honest, in Bournemouth too, he is doing a sensational job right now, despite after losing almost the whole backline, like Karkes, then you can say about Zavani, then you can say about Hoysen. With this absence of these 3 players, Iraola is perfectly managing the club, taking Bournemouth into a European competition race for this season. Like he has been doing sensational and brilliant job at Bournemouth. The next name who can be the next potential manager of Chelsea FC is none other than our club legend Cesc Fabregas. Right now, Cesc Fabregas is doing a brilliant and sensational work at Como, though links are coming over his transfer as a manager to Arsenal for a longer period of time. For a long-term manager, the news are coming, but he is also in our shortlist to becoming the next manager of Chelsea FC. Now, if we talk about the strategy and philosophy of Chess Fabregas. Fabregas believes in intelligence before execution. Like, a player should know why he should play the ball or he should pass the ball to that player. Why should I play that ball to, or why should I execute that long ball or that through ball to that player. And this is what Fabregas wants from his team. Like, Fabregas wants his player to know the purpose of giving the ball or passing the ball or even playing that kind of a shot at that stage of the game. So basically, Fabregas is more of a tactical manager, like a tactical analyst. So basically, Fabregas is more of a task master, which we call a task master. Like, a player should know his position and his purpose, why he is playing at that position. So he is that kind of a manager. And to be honest, he prioritizes intelligence. Like a famous quote is that football is played with brains, legs are just the tools. So basically, Fabregas is that kind of a manager who executes that code very well and directs the team to play that kind of a football. And at Como, Fabregas is doing a sensational tactical shift from 4-3-3 to 4-2-2-2, which enables an extra man in the midfield or in the attacking region. So basically, Fabregas is a very versatile type of manager who prioritizes over intelligence and quality football over sitting back in low blocks. And if we talk about the playing style of Cesc Fabregas, so Cesc Fabregas is such a kind of a manager who prioritizes attack from the central, structural build-up with central dominance. Also, he loves versatility in the midfield. And he wants his midfielder to be more into interior wingers, which enables players like Kendrick Pies, who will be coming next season, and Cole Palmer to dismantle the low block of a team. Like, most of the below half of the teams in the Premier League prefers playing low block. So Cesc Fabregas will be the perfect manager to dismantle that kind of low block by using that versatility in the midfield. The third name which comes into our mind is none other than our legend Frank Lampard. Now, Frank Lampard is doing a brilliant and absolute banger of a job at Coventry by promoting them into the Premier League after a very prolonged period of time. Now, to be honest, Frank Lampard is our legend. So if the owners, Blue Co, appoints him as the next manager, the fans will be having no protest and zero problem with that. Because he is our emotion, he is in our heart. So no amount of protest will be coming from Chelsea fans if they appoint Frank Lampard as the next manager. And besides the emotional factor, if we consider about his philosophy and his strategy, then Frank Lampard is such a kind of a manager who loves the young players. Not that kind of a love which you are thinking right now, but he has worked with Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, and all those young players in that 1920 season when we got that transfer ban and we could not even sign a single player in that window. And in that season, Frank Lampard did pretty well, qualifying us for the Champions League with that kind of a squad, and reaching the final of the FA Cup is a very big thing after losing players like Eden Hazard and getting no new players on a transfer. So basically, Frank Lampard knows how to deal with these young players. And right now, the model of Chelsea FC, like the Blue Co model, prefers bringing young players over experienced players. So I think Frank Lampard can be the manager who can manage the dressing room very well and can be a very good manager in developing these young players, because he has done it before and he is doing very well with Coventry too. Because at Coventry, I don't think so he is getting much of a help and assist from the owners. And basically, he is a very versatile kind of a manager who prioritizes playing direct and expansive football. But when it is about big games, he prefers going to back five. He has some kind of a stubbornness and so-called pragmatism, because he is such kind of a manager who can change the formation, does not show his ego, and that allows him to be more pragmatic in big games. So Frank Lampard is also a very good candidate for becoming the next Chelsea manager. Now, if I give my current verdict, like there is also a news coming about Xabi Alonso, but I don't think so Xabi Alonso will come to Chelsea, because he is such a kind of a manager who wants complete control over the dressing room and the recruitment, and I don't think so our owners and Blueco will admit and allow that kind of control. So therefore it is better to exclude Xabi Alonso unless and until a very big rumor and a good amount of betting odds are designed towards him. Then we will be talking about Xabi Alonso in a separate video, but that is a separate agenda. Right now, if I talk about who will be the favorite for the job, then it is obviously Andoni Iraola, because he is a manager who will not raise his voice against the owners. Like, he will not demand very much for an experienced defender or for an experienced player from the owners, and will be very satisfied and will be very happy with the job and with cooperating with the Blueco and the owners. So my verdict is Andoni Iraola is the favorite to becoming the next manager for Chelsea FC. Now, you tell me in the comment section about who can be the next manager for Chelsea FC. Like, there are lots of names in the market that are going on, and let me clear you something. If in the World Cup duration, like during the World Cup, if you hears the name of very big managers like Thomas Tuchel, Jose Mourinho, though he has been linked with Real Madrid right now, Julian Nagelsmann, Luis Enrique, then do not get too much excited, because it will be a plan and a strategy from the Blueco owners to actually confuse our fan base, and they will be showing us the false hope of signing all those experienced managers. So do not fall in this trap. So please do not fall in this trap, and write it down anywhere in your copy or in your page. Like, write down in a page that any well-known experienced manager will not come to Chelsea under Blueco. So I am ending my video here, and you must tell me in the comment section about whom you are feeling will be the next manager for Chelsea FC. Till then, take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, always keep the blue flag flying high. Take care, friends.